It's still saying no data.
Yeah. Right, do you wanna... Shit, I've not posted his Shamram. I'm gonna delete that if I get on my thingy. Shit. Shit.
It just keeps saying it's connecting to streaming software to start preview.
Make up your own rules as you go. Stay only true to what you know and who you are.
1 second, guys, bear with me.
That's if they can hear you.
Well, yeah, hopefully.
No, it just says waiting for you.
Oh my god.
Right, share your screen. Let's have a look. Right, if you share your screen I can help you, or at least I think I can.
Hang on.
You could try running OBS as an administrator.
The big conspiracy theory. Can you guys hear me okay? In the chat.
I don't think they can, it just says video unavailable now. Let's see if you're going live from your actual channel. Oh, I think you might be live. Yes. Yes, you're live. Hey.
It's live. Can you guys hear me though? Yes, okay. Can you hear Russell?
Thing is, I don't know if you've done something with the settings, but the delay's gone back to normal. It's a big delay.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'd say about about 5 to 10 seconds. It's not 30 seconds, but it's still fairly
It says
big.
ultra low latency. What the hell?
Yeah, that should be it. And also the same settings in OBS, but oh well, it is what it is. I'm guessing it's just a bad day for internet.
I'm determined to make this correct. Hang on, guys.
I was gonna say, let's not tempt fate. We could probably just leave it how it is. A delayed stream is better than no stream.
Well, it isn't even ticked for any of those. It's work. Yeah, it's connecting on the YouTube studio.
Right, I mean, you can have a listen to it yourself and you'll see what I mean. And see if that delay is good enough for you.
Mic check 2 1 2. It is a massive delay, yeah. Oh man.
The Danish. I can hear you, Roly the Frosty Mage.
Yeah? Okay, guys.
How many people you got in your raid now, dude?
Let's see. 36 out of 40. So
That's not bad.
basically what we've had to do is we've had to merge with a different pug, because on my server at this time that we had planned, there was like 3 different pugs going on for MC. So, you know, and plus it's Sunday, so like, you know, most people are either not here or out doing something else, or they would have already done it earlier on in the week. So it's like, you know, in terms of the, you know, available players that we have, it's like, yeah, we're pretty slim pickings, to be fair. So yeah, guys, about this, I'm pretty sorry for it. I mean, I'm not actually raid leading. The other guy who's running the other pug is raid leading. We're not even in their Discord, actually, although the rest of the people from our raid are. It's just me and Russell are on our own private call at the minute. Looks like they're in Morgan's with Jill, so we'll fly down there now. So what is going on, everybody? I hope you're all doing okay today. Here we are, finally, a little bit delayed, as you can tell. We're actually doing Molten Core today, guys. With a bit of luck, it's going to be like a full run. Today, I'm also, well, this evening, I'm joined by my wonderful co-host, Russell. How are you, mate?
Hey. I'm not doing too bad.
Let me just turn you up as well, mate. You're a bit quiet. Hang on.
Okay, mate. Well, yeah. Again, unfortunately, I won't be joining you on the actual journey, but I will be joining you in spirit, and I will be on the live stream. You know, we can still talk to each other. So
Russell,
I think
can you
that's all
end
good.
your screen share so I could just select your thing?
Yep.
There we go.
There you go.
Much better.
Cool, cool, cool.
Let me just reload my UI as well, guys.
You know how to do that, right? The /reload.
Oh no, I need to enable Pally Power. There we go.
Hey, guy knows it.
The wonderful co-host Russell. Yeah, so like I'm literally running like a little bit far behind compared to everybody else in this raid group, because I'm trying to faff around with all this bloody live stream stuff. The issue happened was basically I started the stream in OBS without having the YouTube studio open, so it kind of, you know, cocked the whole thing up really, which is a mistake on my end, so I do apologize about that again, guys. So the Danish, how's our day been? Not gonna lie, mate, pretty stressful. I mean, literally, ever since we ended the Halo Wars live stream, I've just been sat here the whole time, you know, just spamming my recruitment macro for the raid tonight.
Wow, not spamming, of course, because that's against
you know what I mean, just
service, but yeah.
literally posting it every few minutes and just hoping that people would come down, but you know, obviously not. I mean, fortunately, we've managed to get things sorted. As you can see, we've got, you know, how many? 38 people now, which is good. We should do a full clear today.
We got it to an acceptable level.
But also, a question for you guys that are watching right now. Do you know the answer to this? So I've got the Eternal Quintessence, but I've also got a normal one. Could I use both of them? If anybody knows, let me know in chat. Anyway, what was you saying, Russell?
I was just saying, we've got the stream up to an acceptable standard at least. Obviously with all the delays and, you know, the cutouts and stuff.
Yeah, of course. Let me just repair first as well. Don't want to forget that. There we go. Cool. So I might have to off-tank as well in this raid, guys. Which I have actually bought all of my what I deem tanking gear, so that's good. Which could be pretty interesting. I think we're off and away now as well. I don't know if Rig or Illuminate is here, but I might put one of you guys on follow just whilst I read the chat. Yeah, follow and Illuminate. Guy, I bought the Crusader enchant for my guild and threw it on my Furry Axe. That's the right enchant. To be fair, I personally wouldn't go for a Crusader. I'd go for 30 spell damage. But I mean, Crusader also gives you a heal every time it goes off, right? Yeah, a little bit of a heal. So that's not bad, I guess. I mean, you know, if it serves you well, that's fair enough. But I'd say definitely the best thing is probably 30 spell damage. But it's no worries, mate. Since you've got that, just keep it. It doesn't really matter.
I'm gonna check a few settings on my end for Streamlabs and see if I can guide you through it to see where those options are. Save you faffing about later, and you can just double check some options for me. And maybe, just maybe, it might fix the delay, but I don't want to tempt fate and we can leave it for now. But it's something worth noting down. Right, so when you've got a moment to do it, just make sure you can hear me. Yeah, when you've got a moment to do it, if you go to your Streamlabs settings, advanced, and then scroll down to network, there should be a low latency mode on that as well.
Yeah, I know how to do that. Don't worry about that. It's just
Is that checked still?
what?
As in the low latency mode on Streamlabs as well as YouTube.
Yeah, it's just YouTube. It's not selected on YouTube
Oh, fair enough.
because for some reason it's unchecked it. So that's why we're having the massive delay again.
Right, there's nothing really you can do about that unless you restart the stream again, to be fair then.
Yeah, which I'm not going to now that we've got, you know, 14 people in it. So we're just gonna have to make do, I'm afraid.
Okie dokie.
There's a small cooldown, but you can use both in Molten Core, I believe. Daniel, both for what, dude? Not sure I understand that.
About the, was it the trinkets or something you were on about earlier, whether you could use them both at the same time?
Oh, the quintessences. Yeah. Ah, awesome. Hopefully we
Again,
can.
because of the delay and our Civ brains, it's like, what? But yeah, I believe that's what Daniel's referring to.
Awesome, thank you for that, Daniel. That's actually really handy, actually, because that means that we've got 2 douses, essentially, from the one person. Did you manage to figure out that script as well, Russell?
Not exactly. I think I know what's wrong with it. I just don't know how to fix it. I'm pretty sure I know what's wrong with it, but I'm looking for a solution. I've got about 8 different tabs on auto hotkey to see if I can do it.
Yeah, okay, it's no worries.
And in case you guys are wondering, obviously without spamming, we're trying to create a script that can use our macro.
Yeah, essentially post it automatically whilst we're essentially AFK, which is, in my opinion, it's really handy because obviously, you know, that can be doing that whilst we're off doing something else. Not to sound lazy, of course, like, you know, we'll be doing something productive.
Workflow, yeah, you can be editing a video while also recruiting for the raid.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. I know what the problem is. It's not targeting World of Warcraft as a window. With the code that I've scavenged from the internet, and I don't know how to get it to target World of Warcraft without activating the window. So it means you can't leave it in the background. So I can get it working, you just won't have the AFK part, which is the thing we kind of need.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
And unless I find a workaround as to how to target the window while doing that, yeah, that's essentially the problem. And I'll get on it. I'll see if I can find any solutions.
Yeah.
But until then, we're stuck with what we got.
Definitely. Right, I need somebody to trade me some wood here. Thank you very much, bruh. So, yeah, the Danish, how's your day been, mate? Sorry, I never asked you, actually. It's a bit weird with this massive delay, Russell.
Oh, I know. Because Guy said something about it being good for some of his guildies, but I'm trying to think what, you know.
Oh, the enchant.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah, we're gonna have to really try and rewind our brains back and think to what we said, while still trying to keep up with the present chat. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Hey, the Danish says, not much to be honest, just a bit of gold farming.
Ah, all good, dude, all good. So, whereabouts have you been gold farming? Was it the same place as earlier? Oh, Russell, they're playing some bangers in this. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Can you hear it? I might just turn it up for you guys, actually, so you can hear that.
I'm trying to listen to it. The delay makes this really awkward, but I'll try my best. That is some crazy EDM. But cool.
Yeah, man. All is good, all is good. Just turn it back down, it's a bit loud. There we go, that's better. Right. Hey bro, what are you spitting on me for? Yeah, the Danish, do you like it? It's pretty good stuff, huh?
He's having a rave party.
So hopefully we'll be starting soon. There's a few people that are dead still. to move Pally Power out of the way a minute. There we go. Right, I think I'm pretty much ready for everything that's going to kick off in a second. I got my food, I got some demonic runes.
Nice, nice.
Put that back on actually. Yeah man, I'm good to go.
Ooh.
Yeah man, I really would have preferred to like host this raid myself, because then like obviously I could have had everybody in the chat as well on Discord. But because it's, you know, co-hosted, like I don't really want to have their people on it, you know, obviously if they're uncomfortable with that kind of stuff. So unfortunately it's going to have to just be like this. To be fair though, I think next week, Russell, we should literally just not just recruit just anybody, rather we should recruit specifically for the raid team. So like only level 60s.
Right, yeah. Yeah, fair enough.
I think it's important that we, you know, get around 20 members as a main raid team, and then, you know, the rest we can plug if we need to. Okay, I should buff up as well actually.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
Let's begin, boys. Start the timer as well. Okay, let's do this, man. Yeah, definitely. And I reckon next time we should have close to a full guild run. If we go really, you know, balls deep on the recruitment side of things.
Nice, nice, nice.
You managed to sort that script thing out, yeah, Russell?
I'm not gonna. I'll tell you when I got an answer. I don't think I'm gonna be able to sort it in 5 minutes, mate. Because as I say, I'm rummaging through a bunch of scripts. So, and like the manual that they've got, the auto hotkey manual, to try and find out the right one.
Okay.
But yeah, as I say, the problem is I need to target the window without selecting it and getting it to target properly. A bit of a pain in the what's it.
There has to be a way, mate, because that's what gold farmers do all day.
Are you sure?
Yeah, yeah. Well, gold sellers, should I say.
They could just be posting it manually, you never know.
I doubt it.
Fair enough.
Man, I tell you what, it's been a long time since I've been here.
So, oh yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot the other one was Blackwing Layer that you did. So yeah, Molten Core, man. Must feel like new again.
I've literally not been here since I got my T2 legs, which was... God, when was it? About 2 months ago?
Jeez.
Maybe longer. So yeah, quite a while, dude. I'm healing, bro. I'm healing. Don't worry. Fair,
Yeah,
I
what
should-
do you use? Because obviously I use Healbot. They do look very similar.
Oh no, I'm literally just using the normal Blizzard UI, but I've got Healcom Classic. So like, you see those little green bars on people's like HP things, whatever they're called. Like it displays that, so you know sort of, you know how much they're being healed for and who is being healed.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
Fair.
like I say, man, very basic guy with basic tastes. I like to keep it simple.
Yeah.
Could do with getting some mana, to be fair. Yeah, I think maybe next week and the week after we'll just not raid at all. So, you know, it gives us time to recruit the people that we need for the raids. And that way, when we do start, at least we'll have a solid team set up, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's the smartest option, to be fair. What I would like to do, Russell, is do this as a DPS.
Yeah, especially with your mage. I bet that'd be fun.
Definitely. By the way, everybody, how's the music? It's not too quiet, is it? Or too loud? If you guys want me to check the damage. Oh, nice. I don't know if you're watching the stream illuminate, but nice, bro. Yeah, I should probably heal. Hang on. So, Russell, Illuminate is out DPSing a lot of the people, and he's not even got pre-biz, and he's multi-boxing, which is pretty funny.
Yeah, but is that all of his DPS put together?
No, that's because obviously it's a different. It registers like each character on there.
Oh right.
So you can see him as different ones. Look, 13 and number 9.
Fair play.
That's,
Bloody hell.
that's pretty funny, that is.
Eh. Sod it then. You know, as soon as I get to level 60, you can invite me along to get pre-biz gear.
Well, yeah, I mean, MC's easy enough now where, like, you know, people just face roll it.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's what I've been saying to you all along, you know, it doesn't really matter about gear in MC.
Right. May have had a breakthrough, but I'll get back to you on that one. I've gone back to the original forum where I've got the code, and I'm actually, you know, being bothered to read all of the details and all of the posts below now as to how to use it, because the person says that made the script, or at least, you know, part of the script that I edited, said that you may have trouble with some other windows. So I'm scrolling down and I'll see what I can find, but I'll get back to you on that. So we may have an answer yet.
Okay, the Danish, nice one. Cheers, dude. Although, to be fair, Russell, it's nice seeing some of our guildies
Yeah.
in here, which is good.
Same, man. It feels so pretty awesome. As I say, I've seen our guildies rolling around in freaking new areas, giving boosts bloody everywhere now, and it's really good.
Yeah, it was like the Dead Mines run that we did. Was it last night?
Yeah.
Last night. So what happened last night, everybody, was it was me and Russell on our Mage and Priest ults.
Illuminate.
Yeah, Illuminate was on his Paladin, which was like level, what level was it, like 30 something?
39, almost 40.
Yeah, and there was 2 other mages that are in the guild, and we all did like a full guild run of Dead Mines. Like, I know it's obviously Dead Mines, but still, it was a full guild run, so that was
It's
pretty
still
fun.
quite endearing to see that, you know, hey, this is us, this is our guild now, this is
Definitely.
brilliant.
And I mean, what was more fun about it was the fact that, like, you know, aside from you and Illuminate, obviously you're the healer, he's the tank. Like, we was literally all mages, so we were just burning through the mobs so quickly. I mean, how long did it take? Like, less than like, well, I want to say around 30 minutes, right?
Yeah, about half an hour.
Yeah. It's not bad for a full Dead Mines run. Non-boosted, that is. I know obviously he was like level 30, but still. A level 30 Paladin won't really do a lot of damage in the grand scheme of things. Oh, that mage might die. There we go. To be fair, Russell, we'll have to.
You know what? Hold on.
What's up?
Maybe, I could do this. We'll see if this works.
What are you doing, mate?
I might have figured out a way to target it, but we'll see. We'll see. For the code, I mean.
Okay.
Damn, no, that didn't work.
Did we start this stream on time, by the way?
We were a little bit late because of the hiccups, but initially, yeah.
Okay, cool. There we go. I'm back in second place for the healing meters. See if I can top it in a second. Do you want to make a bet, Russell?
What's this?
That I can be number 1 and stay number 1.
Ooh. I mean, the other guy's a druid,
Yeah?
What are we betting?
10G.
Yeah, go on then.
Alright, deal. Well, I'm number 1 right now. I think it resets after every boss though, so there is that, to be fair.
Right. Although I'm seeing the stream on a delay. I was like, you're number 1, really? It still says that you're second, but yeah.
Yeah, 87k. The other guy's got 85k.
Fair enough. And yeah, John Hodgson. Sorry, I butchered your last name there, mate. But John says, finally get to see a Holy Paladin in a raid setting. Yeah.
Ah, so is there actually nobody that really streams raids that are Holy Paladins then?
I do apologise about that, John. I completely butchered that. Evening brain. Bit tired, but yeah.
Evening brain. Is that your excuse?
Just crap brain in general, I guess.
Man, Pally Power's a bit iffy. Right, whip on my knife in soup. Hey, yeah, do you want to make it interesting and bet 500G?
I haven't got that, at least on classic characters.
Okay, I think I'll let you off then.
And everyone butchers it. Fair enough.
John Hodgson. Is this an English name, dude?
It is Hodge. Yeah.
Hodgson. Yeah,
yeah.
I'd say so. Oh, I'm cursed. I need decursing so I can start healing. There we go. Get some of these big heals on the go. Start dispelling people. I'm going man because of this. Come on, dispel me.
Sure you can keep up them numbers.
I mean, I think ideally for this, people are supposed to, you know, stay fairly far away from it. Use the monitor room.
He says his family came from England, but he's from the US. Ah, nice, man.
Okay. But yeah, with regards to the Holy Paladin in raids, hopefully we're quenching your thirst with that. Right, what did we get? A load of trash. That's no worries. So whereabouts in the US are you right now, John? I finished at number 2 on that boss, Russell.
Oh.
It's because I had to keep stopping and stuff.
Yeah, I think that's going to be your downfall. If you can manage your mana better, you'd be...
Well, it's that curse. It basically, any spell that you cast when you've got it, it increases the mana cost by 100%.
Oh dear.
So it's better to wait for someone to decurse you before you do anything.
Fair enough.
Not gonna lie, mate, I really need a wee-wee.
I was trying to read out John's message.
Stationed in Virginia, but I'm originally from California. Ah. So how come you gone to Virginia? Isn't it nicer in California? nice and sunny and stuff.
He says he's stationed, so I'm guessing he's doing work there.
Okay. I'm excited to do endgame raiding. It's my first ever time playing WoW, and I'm on Holy Paladin. Interesting. Congrats, dude, on 52. So, which server are you on? I know obviously it's going to be a US server, but
Never know, could be you. Maybe you know, you got a thing for that ping.
ain't easy being cheesy, is it, dude?
Yeah. Ah, right, yes, the army sent you there, yeah.
Ah, got another squaddy in the chat. Like our friend Robert.
Yes, yes.
You're Oni-chan. I wanted to raid his rep, but I feel... Sorry if I butchered your name, by the way. But yeah, I wanted to raid his rep, but I feel like my guild will give me a hard time and won't give me loot. Think it's better to go holy. Is it hard? I mean, to be fair, so to answer the last question first, you know, healing isn't really that hard. Like, it's just like, if you imagine it like this, like a little game that you're playing, right? I know obviously we're playing a game anyway, but if you think about it, right, you're... Oh dear, the main tank's dead. Hang on, guys. Let me just try and do this boss before we before I answer that.
Penalty, penalty, you're third in the rankings. You might have to owe me another 10G, you know?
Hey, I intend on winning this one.
Well, so does everybody, otherwise you wouldn't make the bet, but we'll see.
Okay, the main tank's gonna die.
Hey,
We
you're
need
on
to
each
get
other.
Fear Ward on the tank, which doesn't look like it's going on.
Yeah, your Oni-chan says that you said their name right, so...
Ah, awesome, dude. Yeah, I'll answer your question in a second, mate. I'm just trying to make sure that we don't wipe at the minute. Just need to make sure that tank doesn't die. Okay, we've got a second battle res on the main tank. Better heal myself as well. Going to him as well, dude. Right, who's got aggro? That guy. I'm gonna pop a lay on hands in a second. There we go, boom. Okay. Right, he's nearly dead anyway. So yeah, essentially, if you think about it, well, it's more my fault for not really paying attention, dude. Well, yeah, so as I was saying, if you think about it as like a little mini game of keeping all of these bars, all of these health bars topped up, that's how I like to imagine it. So, you know, literally all you're doing is just like, you know, clicking their health bars and just, you know, pressing your healing spells, really. I mean, there's not really much to it. As long as you're paying attention to like what the raid leader's saying and all that kind of stuff, you know, you should be fine. But as for going ret, I think that, you know, you have to really play it properly if you want to do it in classic, because like the way it works is, you know, you need to have double the consumes that a normal person would have. Like, you'd need spell power as well as melee consumes to obviously make it work, and even then you're not going to top the meters, the damage meters that is. So I can see why a lot of guilds would say no, you know, we don't want you to come as ret, but again, it depends what guild you're in. If you was in our guild, I would let you play ret.
And another good note is it may be handy to download an add-on that can help you micromanage that, so you're not clicking people's portraits and then clicking the healing spells, you know, to...
Exactly. So things like Healbot.
Yeah, or what's the one that you use again? Healcom?
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah. And it essentially just speeds up that reaction time, so you're literally just clicking a button once and it does the heal rather than 2 or 3 times over.
Definitely. But overall, I think healing's pretty easy, to be fair. And yes, I did top the healing meters. So yeah, Razmoski, sorry if I've pronounced that wrong. So why are we dying on this boss? Because it's a pug run that I'm not actually leading. So you may have missed what we was talking about earlier, but basically we've had to do a raid merge because there just simply wasn't enough people that were willing to join. Mainly because, you know, there's 3 different MC pugs going on at the same time today, so that's why. So yeah, unfortunately us guys have had to join these, but it's no worries. You know, I did it so the people that were in our raid could obviously get to come tonight, which is the main thing in my opinion. As long as, you know, they're happy and they get some loot, hopefully. That's all that matters really.
Yes, Oni-chan says he's good at min-maxing ret. It's just that it's the norm to trash it because it's a bit of a meme spec.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's actually a pretty decent spec. Like, especially if it's played correctly, you know, it does alright in my opinion. It's just obviously, of course, it, you know, takes a lot of commitment to do it, because you're essentially spending twice the money on, you know, twice the potions and all that stuff. So yeah, you know, each to their own, I guess. And yes, that was a nice bow actually. Where is it? This one? Yeah, it's a pretty decent one.
I've been thinking this for too long. Send a message, you don't reply.
Oh no, did someone douse that rune as well?
I'll keep looking
I hope so.
for you, even if it's strong.
Yeah, I love enhancement shamans, man. The best. That's what I was originally until Blizzard nerfed all of the stuff.
Enhancement is the melee one,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, they're a pretty good spec as well, to be fair. Well, the shaman as a whole actually is a really good class, especially in classic. Just a shame that you can't be alliance with them.
Oni-chan says, you plan on making any more gold guides? I enjoy watching your videos on your channel for gold making as a paladin.
Hang on, mate. What's that? Sorry.
Do you plan on making any more gold guides? Because Oni-chan enjoys watching your videos on your channel for gold making as a paladin.
Well, I'm glad that you do enjoy them, dude. So to answer the question, yes, I am planning on doing more. It's just a matter of time, really. Like, essentially, we've got, how many videos is it, Russell? We've got about 4 videos going on in the works at the minute, and then after that, we're planning on doing more dungeon gold guides. So, you know, definitely look forward to that. That'll be out in the next couple of weeks. I think I've booked everyone. Yeah, there we go. Booked the hunters as well.
You were hustling me, weren't you? Because your healing is just... Yeah, you've completely shot off from the priest. And
Imagine if I was like balls deep inside it and just, you know, hardcore playing.
I don't want to imagine you balls deep inside anything, mate.
Good, I should hope not.
But yeah, we'll try that one again. imagine. I'm guessing you just mean like really into healing.
Yeah, you know, if I was really trying to top it, basically.
Yeah. I wonder if you can get it to 50k.
It is 50k.
Is it?
It's 52k. I'm not even
Well,
healing right now. Hang on, let me just read the thing.
Unless it's because of the delay and it's genuinely gone up that quickly.
Yeah, it does. I've taken like an AFK break, so bear with me. I'll let them catch up. One thing I've always said is play what you want. If you like rat, prove yourself as rat, and your guild will run you. Definitely, mate. I agree with that, John. You know. I mean, in fact, Russell, you might not remember this. By the way, I'm not going to heal it all now, Russell. Yeah, you might remember this, but do you remember not long after Wrath of the Lich King came out?
Mm-hmm.
And you know how like I was stacked in, you know, mid-tier epics on my Paladin?
Yeah.
And I was like the shocking build that I had.
Yep.
Remember when I went into some of the early level dungeons in Wrath of the Lich King, posing as DPS as Holy?
Oh yeah, you just nuke the
And
entire.
how much DPS did I have? It was like 3k or something, wasn't it?
I can't remember the exact numbers, but I remember you topped the charts.
Yeah.
You just nuke everything.
Those were fun times, man.
And considering, I think it's very similar to Shamans in the fact that that kind of spec for a Paladin is a jack of all trades, and depending on your gear and things, you can literally turn it into anything. It can heal just as much as DPS, just as much as
Precisely,
tank.
dude. Precisely.
Yeah. And Shamans were very similar with that. If you know, put down the right totems.
I mean,
stuff.
the only difference is Shamans are a ranged DPS as well if needed, whereas Paladins are tanks if needed. You know?
Yeah. I mean, you could actually kind of tank.
Yeah, but
the
they're not
Shaman
that good.
You do pretty decently, but again, I don't think it would be raid tier. You definitely couldn't tank a raid. But you could tank some, you know, low-end dungeons for that content. So I don't mean low-end as in vanilla or at Wrath. I mean literally low-end Wrath, like entry-level dungeons. You could quite easily tank, especially with a good healer, because that stone skin totem would literally just give you a butt ton of armor. And as long as you had the stone skin totem and your earth elemental as like the aggro thing, you wouldn't die, because don't forget you've got the mana regen as well from the mana shield. So every time you got hit, and don't forget we've got just as much crit as you guys do. So as long as you're kept on top of it, you're honestly fine.
I'd like to put that to the test.
Oh, I mean, it's slightly different because it's not PvE. But remember when I was dueling you with my shaman and your paladin, and you did win eventually because I got distracted, but that went on for ages. Just hammer of justice, wrath, you know what I mean? And then I would hex, bloody heal up, and we were just constantly in a battle of regenerating mana and healing up. And trying to study each other.
This was in TBC, right? Level 70.
It was around there. It was either early Wrath or late TBC. Yeah, but I just remember us dueling and going round in freaking circles for 20 minutes, non-stop, trying to freaking stun each other at different moments. It was ridiculous. And again, if my armor wasn't that great, you wouldn't have done. You know, you would have done more damage to me than you did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a weird concept, but for that, honestly, if you had my stone skin totem with your paladin, then obviously, you know, it'd be completely outbalanced. You would win. But because of that stone skin totem and the rapid mana regen, you could keep yourself topped up quite easily. Maybe if you got a bunch of knockdowns or stuns, but I'd imagine the same goes for a paladin. the Danish says enhance was supposed to be tanking spec, so
Yeah, hence why one of the attacks generated threat.
yeah,
And obviously they had like a shield spec as well, right?
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, and also don't forget, while you couldn't have more than one, you could switch the shields quite easily back in the day back then. So all you had to do was switch to your mana shield, mana up, switch back to earth shield, heal up,
Yeah, definitely.
and it's as easy as pie. So yeah, maybe not raid content, but definitely dungeons. You could actually opt in as a okay tank. Granted, there were better options. You know, like a warrior in full plate, prot or something would have been much better and more desired. But if need be, with a good healer, the shaman could substitute. At least as far as getting aggro off the rest of the raid.
Do you know what? We can test it out in TBC.
Yes.
I would say in classic, but I don't have a horde character.
Yeah. John asks, can you do click healing with heal cup? I believe so. I don't want to talk for you, Roly, but I believe that's what you're doing right now. You click on the boxes and it heals them, right?
I don't think so, no, actually. Because I mean, at the minute I'm pressing like my numbers here. The only thing I'm clicking on is like their portraits up here.
Oh, so that's a bit different to Healbot then. I know you can in Healbot. You literally just click those boxes.
I mean, unfortunately, I can't answer that question for you, mate. Sorry. But yeah, I know definitely Healbot you can do that, because that's why people get it. Do you know what, Russell, as well?
What?
This group ain't going to go for a full clear.
Is it not?
No, I can tell.
Why are you really straining your mana or something?
Well, the tanks keep dying and stuff. I suppose it's on my end though, that is, because I'm a healer, but I don't think we're going to survive, to be honest. When we get to Major Domo, that is, that's quite a difficult fight. It requires a lot of coordination and stuff. So yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get past him, if I'm honest. We might do, you never know.
Fair enough. John says he likes it for the same reason. He does exactly that as well. Just clicks on the portrait and then clicks the corresponding heal. But yeah, he says it gives him more control than Healbot.
Yeah, definitely. Because I mean, obviously with Healbot, like you just hover over them and it starts casting, right?
Not necessarily. I don't think so. I actually have to click the boxes, and you can set up hotkeys or shortcuts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Whether left click or right click does a certain heal. Whereas I've got my middle click set as the shield on my priest, and then I've got my right click as my main heal, and then my left click as renew. So it's all set up that way. I'm not sure if it does it on hover. It might do. I'll have to check that out. But if so, that's definitely a toggleable. Yeah, a toggled option. So you're definitely not forced to operate like that, but it may have an hover feature.
I think that's how you spell that. I don't know, Russell.
What's that?
If you're online. In WoW, that is.
I'm not.
Oh, doesn't matter then. Man, I really need to go to the toilet.
Honestly, you could just
Sit
do a
easy.
quick be right back.
Yeah, but then I won't top the meters, will I?
Fine by me, mate. But, fair enough. I mean, do what you want.
How do I change the settings so it doesn't reset after every boss?
I don't know, but there's a settings icon there, and I would wager that you could find out your answer from that. How long do you reckon the run is? Because I might have to dip out about halfway, depending on if it goes for too long.
Well, it depends on the group, doesn't it, mate?
Yeah, but just forewarning, if I go halfway through, at least you know, there's no shock, horror, surprise. He's left and abandoned us. It's getting pretty late for me now, especially if I want to do some other IRL stuff.
It's not even 7 o'clock, dude. What's going on?
It's close to 7 o'clock. That's what I mean. If I do some IRL stuff, soon before you know it, it'll be 8 o'clock, then 9 o'clock. And if I'm getting up early tomorrow to help you with videos as well and everything else, so yeah. That's why I say I might have to go in a bit. I don't mean now. I'm thinking half an hour, 40 minutes, maybe even, an hour and a half. But just depending on how the raid goes and what the time is, I might have to go.
Okay, mate. No worries.
But I will see you bright and early tomorrow to help out with the videos and stuff. If I do.
Yes, mate. 10 a.m., please.
Well, I mean, yeah, that should be pretty easy. I did say bright and early, so yeah.
Well, bright and early to me is like 6 a.m.
Bloody hell. But yeah, I'll stay for a little bit longer. It's just that so there's no shock, horror, surprise, he's gone.
Yeah. Just sit back, enjoy a cold one, and chill and watch the stream, dude.
Yeah. Hey, what's second wind? John said he's got second wind and it's going to boost his healing like crazy.
That's a pretty decent healing trinket, Russell.
Nice.
So, yeah, man. Congrats, John, on that. It's a really nice trinket, dude.
Jeez. 5 o'clock every day. Good morning.
So,
Although
John,
again,
how much plus healing do you have now, mate? With the new trinket. Sorry, Russell, what was you saying?
no, I was going to talk to him about his background because from the sounds of it, it sounds like you've got a pretty military background. And I'd say 5 o'clock in the morning is quite a normal standard for a soldier life, training and all that.
Yeah, what time did they wake up usually, Russell?
Oh, he just says he wakes up at 5 o'clock every day.
Oh, right,
And
sorry. Didn't see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Healing set sitting at 140.
Is that good?
Depends. If it's
Oh,
for
wow.
like an off spec, yeah.
So you've been in the service for quite a while now then, John. Fair enough, mate. So you're used to that kind of lifestyle, getting up at what I'd call silly o'clock in the morning and going out for the runs, doing your training, sweating your what's its off.
To be
Before-
honest, it's a good way to stay
daylight.
disciplined.
Yeah, that's what it literally is about. It's a military discipline and state of mind of training and keeping your body active so that you're always ready, or at least I'd assume so. As I said, my stepdad's had a background in military as well, and I'd assume that that's what it's for. Ah, yeah. Get some me time before the kids get up. To be honest, my stepdad's exactly the same. He gets up at 6 o'clock in the morning every freaking morning.
Good way to be though, mate. You should
It
get him to wake you up.
I did. I joined him for a few weeks, but then my sleep schedule went to crap and couldn't do it now.
Where's the belt? Hang on. Lawbringer. There you go. Take it. Not bothered, dude. It's a very piece of garbage item. I don't want that trash. Right, let's start healing some big heals, man.
What was that accent?
That was a terrible accent, that's what that was. Well, not an accent, more of an impression. Do you know what it was?
I would hate to speculate, just in case I'm wrong.
Borat, mate.
I was thinking it was along them lines. The whole high five.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what? I've not actually seen that in ages.
Neither have I. Really, Sacha Baron Cohen, man.
Hmm.
Although his later ones, they just get more and more sloppy and rely on gimmick and grotesque jokes. But Ali G, his original, was like freaking genius.
I suppose it's the same with Keith Lemon because he did both selected, didn't he?
Yeah.
The later ones didn't seem as good as like the early ones.
Yeah, I think it's because you get into a trend and then you rely on that trend rather than...
Yeah, rather than creating some new stuff.
Yeah.
It is what it is, I guess.
Trying to think. Honestly, the one that gets me is where he's with the policeman, as Ali G, right? He's
Yeah.
with the policeman, and you know, they're talking about the drugs, and he's like, you know, this drug's bad, and then he's like, and then he mentions marijuana or something, and he's like, marijuana is a pretty bad drug. It goes by tons of street names, and then he just starts listing off all of the street names at random. It's like the ganja, the bomb, the Maui Maui.
Sorry, say again, mate. I'm trying to read guild chat.
I'll link you the video in Discord. It's a lot better if I just show you the video.
I can't watch it, dude. I'm
Oh,
ready.
I know. But, you know, you'll get the idea.
Okay. Hang on, wait, let me sort something in guild chat. Hang on. Okay, we started. Hang on. As soon as we down this boss, I'll have to bloody sort him out. Okay, standing too close to the ads.
Right, I messaged you that video.
Oh, line of sight, what? There we go.
John says, I'm sure I'll get better healing gear once I get up at a higher level. What level are you now, mate?
It was 52, I believe. I'm just spamming the spell on that main tank, because no one else is doing it.
You're slipping on those healing records.
Yeah, it's because I'm, like I say, I'm spamming cleanse, not heal. Like if you look at the main tank Russell,
Yep.
look at all those dots going on him, because he's got all them ads there. So yeah.
Yeah, it's 52. Fair enough, mate.
Okay, the boss is down. Yeah, man, the 140 isn't bad for like someone who's not level 60.
Oh, there's another one for Ali G where he tries to go get a film made and he wants people to invest in his film.
Yeah.
And he literally just, you know, calls it Buka or something like that. Just like, because that's the sound a bullet makes or something stupid like that. He just starts spouting random crap.
Well, I just switched to Holy from Protection. Nice, John. Have you gone the Holy Shock route, or are you going Blessing Sanctuary? Right, now I need to catch up on guild chat. Looks like it's been popping off about something, Russell.
What's that?
Guild chat.
Oh, do you want me to get on there?
If you don't mind, mate.
Right. Popping off in a good way or a bad way?
Bad way.
Ooh. That's not good either. There's a 30-minute queue time.
That's a good thing. Means that our server's alive.
Yeah, but it means that I'm going to be 30 minutes late to solve the present issue. Damn. Probably show me some print screens or something of what you think may be a problem. Ah, I can imagine. I keep forgetting I've got the brain of a sieve. Danish. What server are you on again? Or maybe Roly would know. He can inform me before the delay. Right. So yeah, and if I remember rightly, the layering is just literally they put you all in separate instances. So as soon as an instance or a realm gets full, if you will, they'll just break it up. I was going to say, then again, how would that work? Because the server is still the server.
Right, that's dealt with. Okay. Say again, mate.
Oh, I was just reading chat with the Danish and asking him what server he was on, because he was on about layering. And I'm trying to actually work out the technical aspect of layering. I know what it is. Essentially, it's you're split into instances, so you don't have to share the same space with a million other players. But I'm just wondering what goes into it. And John says he just went down to Kings in Prot, and the rest is in Holy. Jeez, 3-hour queues, man, that's terrible. To be fair, I suppose that's one good aspect of the layering then. Because I know Illuminate doesn't like it because of all the trade implications. You miss out on gold sometimes if the prices don't match up.
Right, what you on with, dude?
Oh, just server layering in general. The good, the bad, the ugly. Oh, but also that John said he just went down to Kings in the Prot tree, and then he went the rest in Holy.
Nice, dude. Have you got Holy Shock yet?
Yeah, that's what Illuminate says. The prices, they're freaking terrible.
Huh? Price?
Yeah, when you layer a server, the prices get messed up between before and after.
Oh,
so
because there's more people that are able to farm certain
Yeah.
things. Yeah, yeah. We're about halfway done, Russell.
cool.
We are on boss number 6, I think.
And you seem to be holding up pretty well by the looks of it.
Well,
All things considered.
yeah, being distracted by a lot of stuff. Ah, nice, John. Have you got the macro as well? What I like to call Holy Potion. If not, it's in the Project Paladin Discord group anyway, mate. If you want to copy and paste it. Actually, that reminds me as well, everybody. So, for those of you who aren't members of the Project Paladin Discord group, there's actually a biz list that I've got up there for basically all of the items that I deem, air quotes, biz for AoE farming as a Holy Paladin. It's not like the one that I made before, where it was just like a rough draft, so to speak. It's now completely finished and ready for you guys to download. So if you guys want to check that out, the link is below in the description to this video, and of course it's in under the useful things tab on that Discord channel. Right, I need to pay attention for this boss, Russell, because if you get the bomb, you have to run to the side.
Yeah. It was a bit different then when I went on retail.
Well, obviously retail's a lot easier. You just go and kiss the boss and he'll fall asleep and drop his loot.
Yeah, fair enough.
This is where, you know, real men play.
Oh, right. I'll go tell my uncle you said that.
By all means, go ahead. Nice, John. Yeah, man. So it's really handy for AoE farming. Which actually, I forget the name of the person that said it, but they said it to me a while ago in a comment on one of my YouTube videos. I think it was the one before the Dire Maul Lasher farm. But yeah, shout out to that dude for pointing that out to me. Okay, dispel everybody from the thing. Inferno. Make sure everybody's running away. Not good when Illuminate gets it. How many paladins do we have? We've got 3 of them. Do you know what? To be fair, we might actually do a full clear, you know, actually, Russell. We're handling Baron pretty easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although, it looks like the tanks.
You can't make your mind up. 1 minute it looks pretty...
It's sketchy. Yeah. Well, he's down anyway. I topped the meters on that one, Russell. Ooh, big boy sword.
I was going to say, 1 minute it looks, you know, relatively positive.
Yeah.
The next minute it's like, you know, maybe we need to look at it from a different angle.
Yeah, it depends. It depends.
You know when you look at those memes where you look at something like really far away and then up close, it's just something completely different.
Yeah.
I feel that there's a bit of that going on right now.
To be fair, right, I'm going to put Illuminate on follow. I'm just going to quickly go AFK a second.
Yeah, man.
I'll tell you what, since we're in a raid as well, I'll leave it playing. Russell, do you mind keeping the guys in chat occupied?
Yeah, sure, man.
Alright guys, be right back a quick second. I'll leave you in the capable hands of our co-host Russell.
Yep. Although, bearing in mind there is a 30-second delay, but I will try my best. You know, while he's AFK, the numbers are going to drop as well, by the way, for his healing. He's going to owe me another 10 gold. Maybe. Although he might claw it back, you know, by the time the raid ends. My lock is level 37, the Danish. I'm trying to get it so that I level up to level 40 on stream, so then I can go get my mount. Or at least that's what me and Roly have been discussing. I mean, or at least roundabout there. I was supposed to be leveling it this weekend, but I've just been busy helping him with other videos and stuff. I do apologise. Can anybody hear my dog barking? I've got my window open and the dog's barking outside. So I do apologise for that. But yeah, my Warlock is level 37. I was supposed to get it to about 39 this weekend, but I was just too tired after helping Roly do some videos and stuff. But maybe next week we can get that in the works. I can level up my Warlock midweek. Oh, that's alright then. Cool. Right, yeah, I can level up my Warlock midweek to about 39, maybe close to 40, and then we can do a maybe a quick dungeon run next week and get it to level 40, and then if Roly's willing, he can follow me all the way to the mount trainer and we can go get my mount or do the quest for my mount. I think that would be pretty cool.
And I'm back, guys.
Cool.
What did I miss?
The Danish was asking me about my Warlock and what level it was, but then my dog was going on a mad one, so I wondered if they could hear my dog barking, but no, it's pretty good.
Okay.
And we were saying that all being, if you're willing, we could get my Warlock to level 40 on stream if I get it to level 39-ish midweek next week, and then we could do like a dungeon run or something.
Oh, do you mean for Sunday?
Yeah, and then we do 39 to 40.
Oh, right. So on Sunday for the next stream we do 39 to 40.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll be down for that.
And you know, follow me while I do my quest for the mount.
Sure, man. Well, I'm
Cool.
pretty sure it's just like a talk and turn in for the level 41.
Yeah. No, because I think for a paladin you get this whole adventure, don't you? Or maybe I've got.
No, it's only for the epic mount.
Right.
Yeah,
Fair.
like, for the 60%er, it's literally just a talk to this guy. Whoa, I'm gonna die. Yeah, it's literally just to talk to this guy, and that's it. You've got it.
Fair enough. Well, hey, we still get to test it out on stream.
Yeah.
Take a new mount for a spin.
Definitely.
And if we don't like it, trade it back to the dealership.
True. You'll have to upgrade to the Paladin one instead,
Yeah. If only it worked like that.
Yeah.
Right, the Danish says, yeah, the epic one for the Warlock is also a big adventure. Fair enough.
Absolutely. I think they're both like really long quest chains. And obviously both of them take you into Dire Maul as well. Although the Warlock one is harder than the Paladin one.
Do
Because the
you
Paladin
reckon
one...
boost me in Dire Maul then?
Probably not. We'd need a full group for that.
Right, fair enough.
But yeah, I can definitely come down and help.
Cool, cool. How's your healing bar looking?
Well, I went AFK. Number 5 now.
But yeah, that was essentially it. I was just making fun of the fact that you're going to lose healing stats while you're AFK, and then we were discussing my Warlock. Jeez. You need to do a proper full-on dungeon then. So yeah. You have to get a proper group going for Dire Maul. But hey, to be fair, it just adds to the fact that it'd feel more epic.
What, a full guild run?
No, just a full group run to get your mount, as in you need to do the dungeon to get your mount.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean,
yeah, to be honest, it'd even be even better if it was a guild run. That'd be perfect.
I reckon we can do a full guild run, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I
Although,
can heal or tank.
Yeah.
We've got
Say-
Eliminate, we've got you, so we
Yeah.
don't need like 1 or 2 more people.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely needs to be a 5-man because it's I forget the name of the boss, but it's that big demon dog thing, whatever it is, with like a 10,000 eyes on it or whatever it is. Forget his name, but yeah.
Sounds spooky.
It's a pretty cool little encounter that you do though.
Although then again, you are a warlock, so demons would be kind of the name of the game.
Yeah, definitely. Is Rig healing? I thought he was the Shadow Priest. Yeah, he's healing lot.
I think he's trying to help you out.
Well, to be fair, I think we need it.
Though a bit pricey adventure for the lock. Ooh, I'll bear that in mind. I'll have to stockpile some gold ready. How much are we talking? Do you know?
What's that, for the Warlock stuff?
Yeah, the Danish.
200, I imagine.
That's not too bad, because I mean, don't mean to brag or anything, but me and you'd be stacked with over a few hundred, so by the time we get to it.
Definitely. I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of good gold farms that I can think of for like a duo team that me and you could do for, you know, guides on YouTube.
Nice, nice, nice. And we'll have to implement them ourselves and get filthy rich.
Definitely. Goal for 2020, become a WoW Classic millionaire.
Yeah. 500-ish, the Danish says, so... Yeah, actually that is a bit pricey for one quest, but still.
Definitely. Just the way it is, I'm afraid.
Have you gone up to that boss yet? I know the stream's on a bit of a delay.
Which
So.
one? Shazra? No,
Yeah.
we're about to engage him now. I think they're just talking tactics,
Right, fair enough.
which means he's telling people to spread out. He's doing that kind of tactic. See, when I was in Eternal, we did like a slightly different tactic. We basically had him in like a triangle formation. So there was a group of people here. There was like a group of people here, and obviously the tank on the boss over there. And then depending on where he teleported is, you know, where you would run. So if he teleported to this group, they would then run over to where the tank was. And obviously the tank would tank him over here. Which, to be fair, if you got the coordination down, it's actually a pretty decent way of doing it. Better than being spread out like this, I think. Oh, a bit too close.
I would pretend to know what you're on about. Again, because of delay, I'm not really. Oh, I'm just catching up with it now. So yeah, fair enough. Right. So yeah,
See,
wherever.
most of these guys are standing too close now, look, because obviously they're getting blasted by his arcane explosion. So now, look, we need to run. Yeah, it's a wipe, look. I'll tell you what, I better come here for a DI, someone. Oh. No, maybe not a wipe.
Have you got any AoE heals?
No, just single
No.
target heals.
That's where shamans would outshine you guys because they've got mad AoE heals.
Definitely.
I just, rain down.
Well, to be fair, we might not wipe.
Although I don't think we got healing rain until Wrath of the Lich King. I could be wrong, but there was definitely some sort of AoE healing. Hey, nice, Chief. He said he's been playing for about 2 weeks now.
Okay, I'll get back to that in a second, mate. Just on this boss. There we go. Cool, that was lucky. Right, let me just do my dows as well. So I can use the Aqua Quintessence. And it doesn't make the Eternal one go on cooldown. That's pretty decent. Yeah, okay. Right, what did he drop as well first? Nothing decent. Right. Okay, so been playing for about 2 weeks now. I am a Holy Paladin and having a blast. Already level 40. Nice, Chief. So good to hear, dude. Yeah, definitely beating Russell as well. See, Russell's been playing for about... How long's it been now, Russell?
Almost a month now, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I have been helping you do other things in the background as well.
True, true.
We'll just have to compare time played.
I think his would probably be better than yours.
You never know, you never know.
Yeah. Yeah, the Danish, 500 for a 100% man is pretty cheap, to be fair. Although, there is another cheaper alternative. It's the PvP mounts. So apparently you just have to buy them for like 100 gold at rank 11. I think it's rank 11 or rank 10, whichever one it is. And obviously, you can just ride them straight away. Or at least that's what I've been told. I wouldn't know just yet because I'm not rank 11.
I only just realised you're sharing your screen as well, so I can see
You can
live.
see it in real time, yeah.
Yeah. I've only just realised that because I've been keeping tabs on other stuff. But fair enough.
Yeah, good point, the Danish. I mean, it is a bit of a slogfest. I mean, to be fair though, with myself, like, I've sort of given up on it. Because, I mean, last week I got like 100k on her and like, I didn't even go to rank 8. So it's like, ugh, do I really have to do this? So yeah, I think I'd rather just stick to Blackwing Glare and get the Judgment Shoulders instead of the PvP ones.
You're just not a good enough PvPer. Get good, scrub.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Nah, I'm kidding.
Yeah. It is what it is. Epic PvP noob.
I would say, I do wonder though how many hours you'd have to actually put into that.
A lot, mate. Trust me, a lot.
Just for a free mount. Although, once you've got it, you've got it.
Yeah, true. I mean, I think like to go to rank Is it rank 12 the max rank, or is it 14?
I think it's 13 actually, maybe.
Rank 14. Yeah, to go to Grand Marshal, you're probably talking like 10 hours a day. Just PvP. It's freaking crazy.
It's in relation to everybody else, and I bet you, everybody else is doing 10 hours a day. It wouldn't surprise me if they'd have some farmers out there that literally do it, 12 hours, maybe even 24/7. If they
just AFK all day at AV, I think you'll be fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, look at this. So like, there's players that are getting 700k honor on the server, and they're like, the top guys on the server. So
yeah,
you have to compete with that if you want to get to the highest rank, which is too much in my opinion. It's silly.
Definitely. You can be happy that you're spending your time on better things, I guess.
Well, yeah, true. I mean, I'd rather put the time into videos, because I mean, even with what I was doing, I was like trying to get 10k a day. That took me about 2 hours. So it's like, do I really want to spend 2 hours every day just to get some shoulders?
The Danish says about 16 hours on Firemore.
Jeez, man. I mean, who can really like sit and play a game for 16 hours constantly every day? It's just not.
You'd be amazed, man. Couple of energy drinks.
Nah, man, sod that.
Some background EDM music, and away you go. And if you're really hardcore into the PvP scene, then
well, each to their own, I guess, but not for me.
I imagine they'd be the same sort of players that would play Dota or League of Legends for 10 hours a day.
Probably. Not gonna lie. I mean, could you do it?
No, not for 60 hours. People in their mom's basement. Yeah, exactly.
Agreed.
But hey, depending on how you look at it, that's either fortunate or unfortunate,
Well,
it's just...
firstly, who wants to live in a basement?
Well, it could be a very clean basement,
They don't have windows. It's like, come on. It's just
Some
a little
do.
tiny room underneath the house.
Yeah, in America you could have windows.
Well, yeah, but they're nice, big, fancy houses compared to here.
Exactly.
I mean,
was going to say,
have you ever seen a house around here with a basement?
No, but that is because we would just paste it in with brick and call it a day.
I mean, put it this way, right? I've been to some pretty big houses in my time, right? Especially some that are near us. That are like 3-story houses as well, right? Lovely old houses. They're more like cellars that they have rather than a full-on basement, and it's tiny.
Right.
They're more like wine coolers, glorified wine coolers, or storage things, whatever they're called.
Again, it's just a architecture thing, because in America you've got that space to play around with. I'd imagine.
Definitely. Chief, we're playing on Razor Gore EU, dude. What server are you playing on?
Clean basement and playing 16 hours a day, it doesn't add up.
Definitely not. It reminds me of the South Park episode. Where Cartman calls his mum to go for a number 2 in the bucket. That's what it reminds me of.
Jeez, such a stereotypical episode though as well. Yeah, I think they captured that perfectly.
God, man, imagine that. Oh, and by the way, this music is sick. Oh, we got an ad. I better mute it, hang on. As you were saying, Russell?
I forgot what I was saying now. I know we were talking about the South Park episode. Oh yeah, that was it. Also the lazy impressions they give to the speeches as well. Like when Cartman's like, "You alright, you're gonna go cast demoralizing shout?"
Yeah, where he's like proper slouched back and
Yeah. Okay, guys.
got a massive triple chin and stuff.
We're gonna do this. Okay, you gotta cast it right now. Just.
Awesome episode though,
Yeah, definitely.
especially with the song. What was it? Paul Stanley. That
Yeah.
Live 2 Win song, whatever it was.
Yeah.
That's the guy out of Kiss, isn't it?
I don't know. I'll be honest with you. Chief says, I was in the Shimmering Flats questing the other day with a mage and picked up 34 kills in 30 minutes. Won a 2v5 Earth Fury in America. Fair enough.
Nice, dude. That's some good going, mate. Big boy stats right there.
Is that you farming them, Danish? 13 elemental herbs more and I got 300. Oh yeah, so you just need 13 more to go. I was reading that differently then. But yeah, nice one, man.
So
yeah,
is that your ultimate goal to Danish? To get 300 and then leave it at that? Or are you just going to keep going until you got like 1,000? Literally just dominate the market.
Sounds like the guy that would just love to keep going to me. Again, I don't want to speak for you, Danish, but you sound pretty, what's the word, motivated to get as many as you can.
Well, yeah, you must be.
Ah, fair enough, mate. But yeah, that's 300 today. What about total?
Oh,
Or
right,
you-
flipping out. 300 today.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Or are you just going to keep stockpiling them for as much as you can, you know, just casually get them in the background, if you will?
Nice, the Danish. So what about like your long-term goal? Are you going to go for more?
Ah, he's just saving them up for phase 5.
Yeah,
Fair play, man. Smart move.
definitely. Speaking of, do we have any news on that? Like roughly when it's going to happen?
I'm kind of dreading that because you watch, they'll announce it in 3 weeks and I'm nowhere near level 60.
Better get a move on then, son.
I know. You know what I don't like about that South Park episode?
What's that?
Right, the fact that the people that didn't play World of Warcraft, that didn't kind of get it, would use that as a go-to point and a reference for the actual game.
Oh, to like stereotype people.
Not just people, I mean the game in general, because they didn't have a clue what the game was.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean? They thought that the sword
Actually,
and the
yeah,
belt
yeah.
was an actual item. It's like, oh, for frig's sake.
Well, the skin of it is, right? It's the
I-
hunger and cold, isn't it? Oh no, wait, hang on. It was Frostmourne, wasn't it? I don't remember. It was a while ago.
Possibly. I mean, yeah, but it was a while ago. And I don't think Frostmourne was in the game in vanilla, was it?
No.
So yeah.
Yes, yeah. Well, it wasn't actually in the game, but it was in the files.
Oh, so it's available as an asset type thing.
Yeah, so like if you had a private server, you could get it.
Yeah.
Or at least I think so. Going to man. Yeah, hang on. Let's look at Nax. Who is it from? Hunger and Cold. Carthazard. Was it this one, Russell? Do you remember?
It does look like it. Yeah.
It was either this or Frostmourne.
Yeah. Fair enough.
But yeah, it was one of them. Yeah, Nax. Yeah, the Lifeless Slayer. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Awesome looking sword though, right?
Yeah. Oh, and the misrepresentation of an actual XP grind from 1 to 60. Yeah, they did it in those like 2 days or something.
Killing nothing but wild boar.
Weeks. Yeah.
Do you know what? If you could actually do that though, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
It's actually a pretty decent sword, to be fair, for tanks. Where is it? There.
Yeah, the Danish said it was the Nax one.
Yeah.
So
Well, then again, maybe not so much tanks, more like a rogue weapon, I guess. I know it's got no attack power or anything, but because of the speed of it. Well, then again, Fury tanks, Fury warriors. Yeah, it's a really good sword actually. Big damage on it.
Oh, that sucks, Danish. Although, again, it is the price of RNG, I guess. And for every bit of bad luck, eventually you'll get some good luck. And you get 5 drops in a row.
Definitely. That's why I always say, man, consistency is key. Although in your case, you've been pretty extreme with it today.
How's the guild doing, by the way? Are we all calm now? Because I'm still trying to log in. Oh, estimated time, less than a minute.
Yeah, mate, it's all calm.
It's just to 3 minutes because I think it registered that my window was unfocused. So I should be on in 3 minutes, but I think it's pretty useless at that point then. Right, I'm gonna take a bathroom break myself, but I might call it in a minute because 8 o'clock, you know, getting on. By the time I do some IRL stuff, it'll be 9 o'clock, and then I need to make sure I get a reasonable amount of sleep.
Yeah, no worries, mate. I mean, we've only got 4 bosses left now anyway, so...
How long do you reckon that'll take, roughly? Because maybe I can spare an extra
30
half
minutes.
hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Right, alright. Right, well, I'm gonna go to the bathroom a sec, so be right back.
No worries, dude. Yeah, definitely the Danish. With the +6 on the sword skill, definitely a really good item to have. As well as the stamina, it's got like 14 stamina, which is pretty decent to be fair. Let me just lower this music down a little bit, guys. There we go. So yeah, 5 to 6 elemental herbs in one pull. How many mobs was that? Let me buff the pets as well, actually. There we go. Oh, it wasn't buffing them. Hang on. There we go. Which weapon is that, the Danish? And dude, that's a nice pull. 10 to 13 mobs. Looks like we're starting in 10 seconds, guys. I'll respond to your questions in a second, everybody. Just gonna fight this boss now. Now, as long as the DPS interrupts all of the heals, we should be fine on this boss. It's not too difficult, to be fair. Yeah, they're going down nice and quick, look. It's pretty good, man. It's pretty good. Let's try and get a good camera angle for you guys. Not really in line of sight, am I there? There we go, that's better. And he's down. What do you drop? Warrior and priest loot. Okay, let's get going. So what we're saying, guys, I'm farming the Sighters in the Shire right now. I'm hoping to get more levels in gear. Yeah, dude. That whereabouts is that? That's the those Naga people, right? Around the coastline. You can get some of those golden pearls, right? I think from those, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, sorry, no, they're the demons, ain't they? My bad. Whereabouts are those then? I imagine they're probably around here. Or maybe there. Or up there somewhere. I don't know, I'm not really too familiar with this zone actually, to be fair. The War Axe. Which one's that, the Danish? Let's have a look. Is it AQ 40, I imagine, right? I think I just seen one highlight there. No. can't seem to find it, mate. I'll search it later. I was typing that incorrectly, right? Which boss does it drop from? Oh, it's one of these items, right? This one. Here we go. 10 intellect, 9 stamina. To be fair, it's not bad. Although the intellect's a bit of a joke, really. I can't really imagine who would... Well, I guess it's more like a shaman weapon. Enhancement shaman. But yeah.
What's that about enhancement shaman?
Oh, just looking at the biz for phase 5 Fury tank. It's basically a shaman weapon.
Ah.
No worries, dude. Yeah, we found it anyway.
Yeah, look, critical strike, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, mate, I hope Goldmag drops the bloody Mage Blade. Then I can use that for my healing weapon, to be fair. Slash PvP weapon.
The
Oh, Fury DPS. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, with those stats, to be fair, I can quite imagine it. A really good weapon.
A bit off topic, right? But do you reckon you would live, you know, in a central city?
What, like, you mean like literally right in the centre?
Central city meaning the big ones like London and Birmingham, and smaller ones. Because I'm not sure if Manchester is a big city.
Mate, Manchester is massive.
I was going to say where you'd need the trains, because you think of places like Derby and Nottingham, they're cities, but you don't need a train to get from one end of the city to the other, whereas you do with London.
Oh, right. I get you.
Yeah.
Wait, do you actually need a train in Birmingham?
Yeah. Yeah, you got New
To be
Street
fair,
and
yeah, I wouldn't know because I always drive around there, so I don't really get the train.
Birmingham's massive, mate.
Okay. Well, I'd have thought that it would have been the same for Nottingham, right? They're about the same size, ain't they?
I'm questioning it myself at this point again.
Yeah,
Just-
look on the map. I swear they're like around the same size.
I'll check that up in a bit.
Oh, the Danish, they're some bloody big boy legs they are for warriors. And they're only level 57 epic as well, man. Which is really good. Come on, big boy. Drop the sword. Let's go. Let's go.
No, what brought it on? I was thinking about like to people that are international. A lot of people from the UK you would think are stereotypically from London, and I've been to London a bunch of times. And as a younger teenager, I'd have loved that sort of city life, you know, 24/7 nightlife, do what the hell you want. But I've been thinking recently, over the past few years, it's just been getting worse and worse, and I really wouldn't want to live in London right now.
What do you mean it's been getting worse? In what sense?
Just the congestion, you know, more people, and plus
Well, it's a big
the-
city. What do you expect, man?
because of all the stuff going on, the security as well. There was a lot more space on the bridges. Now they've got these barricades in the way because of the bridge incident. I'm not gonna be specific about it. But
Do you know what? In my opinion, and this is just my humble opinion, and keep in mind I'm just an idiot, right? So don't take anything I say to heart, right? But I think that with regards to this whole pandemic, people are overreacting.
I'm not talking about this pandemic. I'm talking about the incidents that happened in London that led to, more security on the bridges. I'm sure you can bring your mind to what I'm talking about.
You mean recently?
Like
before the pandemic?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. There's been a lot more.
The RL melee weapons, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, yeah, that as well. Like, well, to be fair with that, and again, this is just my opinion, right? Don't take this as like, gospel, but I think it's like mostly the parents. Of course, environment is a factor as well as your peers, but honestly, in my opinion, it's mostly down to the parents who need to be more disciplined. But again, saying that, because there's quite strict rules and stuff with regards to like what you can do to raise your kid in this country, that also plays a factor. Like, if you remember when we was younger, right, Russell, if we did something wrong, like we'd get a good slap around the arse, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'll put it there because I wasn't talking about the personal upbringing. I was just talking about, the state of London in general, the space, and because of the security, it's just tighter and tighter, and as the Danish said, it's getting more and more expensive because of that congestion. But yeah, if you want to go down that route, I mean,
well, whichever way you want to go down, mate. I'm not really sure like what are you trying to get at then.
It's definitely changed.
Well, yeah, like the world's not as all jolly kumbaya, as you say. A lot of people are more, less sociable and less, what's the word, aware maybe of what's going on around them, if that's the right word, maybe.
Yeah, I think we've got our wires crossed because I'm just talking about literal space with more people moving in and it getting more expensive.
You mean it's getting really cramped in there?
Yeah, and the security's really crappy. Essentially, that's all I was talking about. But
what's going on, Laguna? How are you, dude? But yeah, I get you, mate. I get you. But again, like I say, man, that's with anything in like a massive city.
Yeah. But yeah, there we go. I mean, I just thought of that randomly while I was going to the bathroom. There you go. Bathroom thoughts with Russell. But yeah, because I think I'd still like to live in a smaller city, quote unquote, something.
To be fair, if I lived in a city, I wouldn't live like central. I'd live sort of on the outskirts. Because I mean, honestly, like I live on a busy street myself. Obviously, we're not in a city, but still, it gets annoying. Like, I prefer the peace and quiet, In an ideal situation, I'd rather live in like a small village or in the country somewhere, rather than in like an urban environment.
Yeah, I was gonna say then you're gambling with crappy Wi-Fi there. You've always got to double check Wi-Fi.
Yeah, true.
Between good Wi-Fi and good neighbours, I think.
So would you be okay with living central? Because I mean, obviously you're quite, what's the word? You're iffy when it comes to sleep. So I imagine some.
I'd say that life kind of suits me. To be honest, I think that's what it was born out of. Because I've been to London quite a fair few times. Obviously, I don't live anywhere near London, but I've been down there a lot. And I've been to Birmingham, and me and my brother, we're always up doing that nightlife sort of stuff, out till 4 o'clock in the morning, getting in at 8 o'clock. So you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, definitely, man. I mean, doing stuff in the city at stupid o'clock in the morning is fun. But it depends really if that's your lifestyle, and if you've got a nighttime job or something.
Yeah.
Doing stuff like in those sorts of times is good. But yeah, I mean, it depends on your lifestyle, like I say, mate.
And, you know, in general, I think it's just more accessible, you know, for shops and things. You can get what you want when you want, which, thinking about it, might be ideal for someone like me, you know what I mean? Then,
Well, you're changing your sleep pattern.
yeah.
To be fair though, I'm more of a night owl as well, like naturally, but I force myself to, you know, have this routine.
Fair enough. Oh yeah, Laguna waiting in the queue.
Yeah,
Hi.
man, we got a queue tonight on Razor Gore. Okay, this is the boss Russell that we may struggle on.
Isn't he like the third to last boss or something? Well, other than Ragnar. So,
Second.
oh, fair enough. So you kill him and then Ragnar.
Well, you don't exclusively kill him, you kill the ads. There's 8 of them. There's 4 DPS ones and there's 4 healers.
So why don't you kill him exactly?
Well, because it doesn't finish the encounter. Like, you have to kill those and it finishes the encounter.
Ah, right.
Because he summons Ragnaros.
Ah, right. Fair play.
Yeah, he turns into a little pussy once, you know, you killed his buddies. So he's like, oh, please don't kill me.
Fair enough.
But yeah. So if I was going to raid lead this, I would have had, obviously, sheep 4 of the ads, kite 1 or 2 of them away, and just handle them one at a time, nice and easy. Because then obviously once 4 of them die, you can't CC any of them, so you've got to handle it. So I would personally kill the healers first. And then obviously it's much easier.
Yeah.
Okay, this could
Yeah,
be a difficult encounter.
he's happy. He lives in a pretty small city compared to London in England as well. I want to move someday to some really small city or village. Jeez, that's what I mean. I want to find a compromise between city life without it actually being as busy or as open as a big city like London.
Well, like I say, mate, live on the outskirts.
Yeah.
And then obviously, you know, whenever you need to, go into the centre. And hey man, remember, you won't need to be able to drive in a few years because our friend Tesla, you know, the robo-taxi and all that.
Will I find you somehow?
Ah, bloody hell, yeah.
You're okay.
Speaking of Russell, you check the price of it yet?
Nope, I wasn't going to check it till next week because we're, you know, still in the weekend.
Well, you can still check the after hours trading.
Fair enough, I'll give that a check now.
It'll be on Google though, mate, not the thingy.
Oh, fair enough.
I'm going Okay. Leon has a tank. Oof, that was close. You said
How's that healing part doing?
I don't know, mate. Keep Rig alive.
You might owe me 10 gold, you know.
No
Again.
chance, no chance.
We shall see. And the daft thing is, it's another bet that you instigated. You instigated the last bet as well.
God damn it, man. Okay, I'm gonna have to bandage myself. I'm dead.
As the Danish says, don't die, dude, don't die.
Come on, we got like 3 ads left, 2 ads left. Come on.
Oh, this is intense. Do you reckon you'll have enough DPS to take it down?
Not well.
Ooh, I don't
No.
know. Yeah, it's kind of
'Cause
50-50.
we've only got 1 tank. Yeah, it's a wipe. God damn it. Laguna, well, I suppose it's, you know, it depends. Like, I don't really encounter queues myself. But again, it depends on like what time you come online. If you come on like now, when it's, you know, sort of peak time, then yeah, I imagine you would.
I wouldn't say it's very often. The most I've encountered it would be once a week, I think. Which, considering there are 6 other days a week, it's not too bad.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I encountered one last week as well, but for the rest of the week, I didn't encounter any. So
Definitely.
it always seems to be around the busy days, like Saturday, Sunday, and with the Oni pops as well. Even though I know that was a while ago, but still.
Agreed.
Because then everybody's gearing up to raid. You know, everybody's going to be on their grind. So I think that'd make sense.
Definitely. Yeah, we we do need a hero. Wait, go on the Danish. You got this, bro. Not long left now. Actually, speaking of the Danish, how many hours have you been doing this for in total today?
Fair enough. Yeah, as I say, the queues aren't too bad. They're very few and far between, but when you do get the queues, you do see the queues, unfortunately. So I think that's what we were getting at.
Definitely.
They're not regular, but they're big.
Yeah.
So if you do happen to be in a queue once a week or something, you know, it'd be a good time to go grab yourself a cup of tea, coffee, whatever you fancy.
I mean, how many people were in the queue when you logged on, Russell?
I was 500, but it took me about half an hour.
That's quite big, to be fair.
Yeah.
I've actually never known it to be that big. I should have ran back, to be fair. Need to stop being lazy. Could do with like a health stone as well for my Warlock. So what's on the horizon for the video front, guys? So we're actually planning on doing a 2-part mini-series next week, starting from Monday, which is tomorrow. We've actually got an investment and a farming video for you guys. So I definitely can say look forward to that, and it is all related to Phase 5. So do you want to slightly give them some hints, Russell, as to what it could be?
You mean the video that I edited, right? Because otherwise I wouldn't have a clue.
Well, yeah.
Right. Yeah, I mean...
Without giving any spoilers away.
That's what I mean. There's a bunch of stuff in there, and I'm not sure what's spoilery and what isn't. But there's a whole bunch of farming places. Very, very juicy. So whatever tickles your fancy, there's a ton of stuff in there.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, unlike my other videos where it's like one specific farm, where it's like hugely in detail and in depth about that one place.
There's a whole bunch of farming
yeah,
places on this.
basically.
and wherever you want to go and whatever you want to choose, you know, you do it your way. But yeah, as I say, I don't know what's spoilery and what isn't, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. If you want to elaborate on that, then Roly, that's completely up to you.
To be fair, I think that's okay.
Fair enough.
I think that basically sums it up. So
Cool,
yeah,
cool.
the part 1 to that is coming out tomorrow at the usual rough time of around 7. And then part 2 is going to come out on Thursday. Also, we've not scheduled it yet, but we have Russell's first ever live stream on Wednesday. So that'll be pretty good for you guys to watch, I think.
It's going to be strange because we're going to be streaming it through Discord, right? Just prefacing that in case anything does go wrong.
To be fair, I don't think it would. I think it'll be fine.
Fair
But
enough.
yeah, you know, it'll be pretty good to see from your perspective.
Yes.
So yeah, essentially that's going to be on this Wednesday coming, guys. I know we mentioned it a few weeks ago now, wasn't it, Russell? Like when did we mention it last?
A couple of weeks ago, so not this week, just gone, but last week actually.
Yeah.
Just gone, but yeah.
So yeah, to confirm, that is coming out this Wednesday, so I do need to schedule that. I think I'll schedule it a bit later actually. Or tomorrow actually, since it's getting quite late now.
Yes, the Danish said it's going to be fun to see how much of it he's already got invested.
Yeah, definitely.
How many items he can tick off his list.
Well, you know, touch wood, hopefully, you know, all of the items on there aren't what you've got, so it's something new for you to do.
But if not, then, you know, great minds think alike, eh?
Definitely, definitely.
Are you multi-boxing or is that Illuminate or something?
No, that's Illuminate.
So that's very strange, just seeing that mass res.
Oh, you mean the people that are resin?
Yeah,
No, they are different people. Look, we've got Rig in the guild, and
Yes.
we've got this guy as well.
right. It just seems so in sync from that perspective that you had.
Who
They
else
look
have we
like they're all
got from the
resin.
guild? I know we got Illuminate.
Yeah, Illuminate's always repping. Can't thank him enough.
And I think that's it, to be fair.
What, Illuminated the guild?
Illuminate, myself, and Rig. Three-man
Oh.
band. Thank you, the Danish. That's always good to know. Glad that we can entertain for you, mate. Although also, there is one that's going to come out, not this week coming, but the week after, that I think none of you guys would know about, which I think could be pretty lucrative, to be fair. Paladin specific as well, of course. And it's going back to a dungeon that we've already been to. So definitely looking forward to, you know, beginning that for you guys. And also, not to, you know, overwhelm you all with content that we've got in the works, but I'm also working on an updated version of the gear, talents and items video. Because let's be honest, it's about time, right? I mean, I think the original one is in the link below this video actually. Yeah, it is. Because obviously that was during phase 1.5 with the release of Diamol, so definitely oh god.
Who pulled?
Somebody just ninja pulled. Well, that's awesome. We've got a DI up, so it's fine.
What does the DI stand for?
Divine intervention. That thing there, look, mate.
Right, yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah. That was a bit irritating.
Someone fancied themselves a Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah. So no, it's actually not Razorfang Crawl, dude. It's more of a higher level dungeon, actually. And it's one that I couldn't solo at the time, so I'll let your mind play on that question. Maybe the Danish, maybe. Like I say, dude, I'll let your mind wander on that one. Where are the bosses? Why is he over there? Right, now can we start rezzing? Would be nice. Yeah, just as like a disclaimer, like this isn't my raid that I'm leading. We joined the other guy's raid. Die More tribute that cartoons did. I don't think I've actually done a Die More tribute run on video, at least. Looks like they're going on a 5-minute break, guys. To be fair, that's kind of a good thing. I think they needed it. We've been here for quite a while, actually, 2 hours. It's way too long for Molten Core.
I mean, if you don't mind me coming on later tomorrow, I'll stay the night. But if you want me on early tomorrow, I think I'm gonna go soon.
Yes, definitely. I mean, it's 8:30 now, so.
Yeah, so you want me on early then, I guess.
Well, 10 AM like it says, mate.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I don't have permissions to edit the cards, so if you want those polls up for the Halo Wars live stream, you might have to do that yourself.
Oh, yeah, don't worry, I'll do that.
Just insert a card asking the guys what they want to see in the future. Yes.
The hyena or whatever they are. What do you mean, dude? Get some mana.
Right, yeah, I'm gonna, give it till past, but then I think I'm gonna call it.
Yeah, no worries.
So I can settle down for the evening properly and then get on early tomorrow.
Yeah, man, go chill out and watch some Family Guy or something.
To be honest, it might actually be just other games or other characters on World of Warcraft, but yeah, it'll be my own thing.
Don't try it, dude. You'll fall. Okay. Good going, mate.
Jeez, that's cutting it close.
Yeah, I don't really feel comfortable being that close.
I don't feel comfortable watching it.
Flipping out. Was that a full bag of greys for 13 gold? That's not bad, mate.
That's decent for a classic.
Yeah, just for greys. Hopefully this raid doesn't last much longer, because I'm ready for bed myself actually. I'm getting tired.
See what I mean? It is getting pretty late. You'd be amazed how much that time creeps up on you, because before you know it, it's going to be 9:30.
Well, it's just the fact that we've been on this all day really, just, you know.
Yeah.
I'd be refreshed if I took a break, but I didn't. That's quite a lot of greys, dude.
25 to 28 slots, jeez. Ah, right. So, are you somewhere else in Europe, I guess? Because I know that the rest of Europe seems to be an hour ahead of us.
Yeah, it's basically the same as the server time, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, the Danish is kind of in the name. I'd assume you were from Denmark. You never know, I could be wrong.
Yeah, good guess. That'd be a safe bet. Yeah, Denmark.
Yeah.
What's it like over in Denmark? Never really been or looked up at anything around there or anything like that, so not really sure what it's like over there.
I imagine it's quite beautiful.
What, like this or?
I was going to say, unlike us, they actually look after their cities.
True, true.
Although, again, you'd probably still get a bunch of noise and things and street level, you know, shenanigans going on.
I know, Simon, I know. We're waiting for everybody to, you know, come back off of a 5-minute break, so...
It is what it is.
Yeah, it's like watching paint dry. Ready for some action, man.
Entertaining for some, though, maybe.
Well, got some moves. Surely that's enough.
Reckless, more than I've been free.
Oh right, you mean about the country Denmark? Oh, I thought you meant the bloody what we're doing, just standing around. So what makes it boring? Is it just the fact that, like, you know, there's nothing really to do in like your leisure time and all that? I guess the outside scenery isn't as good as other places maybe.
It looks very open, the sort of place you'd want to go if you were to just chill outside of a restaurant. You know, eating, what's the word, like paninis and a cup of coffee or tea.
Let's have a look at a few Google images.
And I don't want to be stereotypical, but I just imagine that's how a lot of Danish people would live their lives. Hey up mate, you know, wave by, drink your coffee.
Well, I can see like a... I can't pronounce that name. Well, it looks like that show, Balamori, with the different coloured houses by the canal. It looks like a nice place, I guess.
That's insulting too.
Very European-esque, so to speak.
Oh, it is European, mate.
Oh yeah, but you know, yeah. I suppose for you guys it might be boring because obviously, like, you know, you'd lived there for a while and stuff. You know, whereas someone like me and Russell would find it quite interesting, just because it's all new and all that. Oh yeah. Well, everybody's locked up at the minute, dude.
Yeah, actually, I can imagine that being pretty boring. Yeah. You know, you've got this beautiful, you know, patio. And the sun shining and all your stuff ready, and yet you can't really do it with it.
God, nice with this music. It's a bit chick flicky, isn't it?
I don't know, let me turn it up. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I've never known a love like this. Let me change it. Very 2005 chick flick.
Spark from our Discord. Nice.
Hey, what?
Simon, he's Spark from our Discord. Or I say.
What's going on, dude?
Hey, the guy Illuminate's been helping out a lot as well.
Yeah, definitely.
We definitely need to create a channel for shit posts. I think then our community can thrive. We can just post whatever the hell we want in there and not be judged.
Well,
and I'm sure.
Can I do a poll whilst we're live?
I do not know. You could try.
Let's have a tickle. Let's have a look.
You might have to come off the window. I mean, you're sharing your screen with me on Discord, so I could guide you through it if you can. Knew Roly was a chick flick kind of girl.
Hey man.
It's just you out.
Don't judge. I don't think I can find it, mate.
Rihanna on a daily basis. Sprinkle Spears in there just to just for good measure.
Hey man, each to their own. Don't judge. Yeah, I don't think I can do it. You know, it's no worries.
I mean, if you've got the time to quickly go to your studio, I'll quickly guide you through it. But if not, I'll I'll leave it at that. Do you want me to make notes in Discord of
Oh shh.
polls?
We're fighting. Hang on.
Yep. Yes, we are.
Just go ahead and pull whilst, you know, we still got people that ain't alive in the group and stuff.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Well, the Danish is up for it. That's a decent one. We'll have to get Illuminate's feedback. I'm sure he'll be up for it.
Definitely. I didn't even get to drink my bloody food bath. Sorry, eat my food bath, should I say.
No, you probably got it right the first time. The amount of time that you left it, it probably has turned to liquid.
Probably. Okay, so this is looking pretty bad. I'm going already.
Yeah. Although, how many ads are left? I mean, it just went a bit pixelated on
Quite a
your
lot.
chair. So
We've got 2 that are sheeped and we've got 2 that are alive.
that's not too bad if it's managed well. If you can keep those guys sheep. Although then again, yeah, you've got to keep up the entire raid, and you've got no AOE healing capability.
Looks like we're kiting some as well, so one of them's coming back.
Ah, no. No, 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 no,
Yeah,
no.
this is a wipe as well.
So close. Such a team.
Not even, dude. Not even.
Well, I mean, as far as bosses, you said you're on the second to last boss.
Yeah, but as for whether we kill it or not is a different matter.
Yeah, fair enough.
DI is on cooldown. I've got a soul stone, so I better stay near the back.
I mean, that's handy if you do die. But for what it'll be worth. Yeah, I'm looking at that number, and I mean, unless you can get them down in the next 10-20 seconds, you're screwed.
The rogue should be bandaging, really. Bandage myself.
Oh, according to Danish, we've got a level 59 in the raid too.
Have
I
we?
mean, I didn't notice it. I'm blind as anything, but
Yeah, but I
actually-
mean, we're not even full. It's like, it's really slim pickings.
yeah. Hey, but you know, like that epic line in 300, you died because the 300 died, but the scene at the end, you know, spoiler alert, but where they're all like, imagine that they accomplished that with 300 Spartans, imagine that with 3,000 Spartans and whatever Greeks. So imagine if you did have a proper group.
Yeah,
I'd
if
say-
it was a proper group, we'd absolutely own it. Although, to be
Yeah.
fair, I think we've done it with the skin of our teeth.
You really need to be selective about who you heal next, because with your mana,
I know I'm literally as anything.
yeah. Did you
We've
bring
done
mana?
it. We've done it. Nice. There we go. High five.
Isn't it?
It's very nice. Yeah, someone said clean kill. Definitely, I agree.
See, just goes to show, if you wish for anything hard enough, it may even happen.
Wishful thinking and all, right?
Yeah. You know, we should try that for real life. Yeah, I know. I mean, when has Zack Schneider's stuff ever been real? But it's a nice thought.
He did Watchmen, didn't he? Directed it.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's always been known for his.
And he
super-
also did the newer DC movies, right? Or one of them.
He did the. Yeah, I think he was hired to do part of the Batman v Superman thing, but it all got a bit complicated behind the scenes, and they'd swapped directors. That thing was a nightmare. But yeah, up until that point, he also did the Man of Steel and everything else.
The
like
Man
that.
of Steel was a really good movie.
I mean, I'm not really partial. It doesn't really bother me, but I've heard that compared to other films, it wasn't as good as it could be.
Really? I thought they did a pretty decent job with it.
Compare that to, you know, Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight.
Well, hey man, this is completely different stuff, right? That's on another level.
Yeah, exactly.
What the hell are those shoulders, man? Look at that. Well, it's druid tank shoulders, I guess. Yeah.
Is that in response to the clean kill, Simon? Or am I completely missing something?
Yeah,
Again,
the guy in the raid chat, I was trolling.
alright.
It was very clean. Couldn't have been cleaner if I did it myself.
Simon, would you want to... Do you prefer to be called Simon, or do you want me to call you Sparks? Assuming that's how you say your alias as well. Maybe I've been saying your alias wrong as well. But I suppose I'm asking, what would you like to be called?
Don't ask me, because I butcher it every time anyway.
Oh, so it's Zed Park. It literally is Zed Park.
See, I thought it was that when I was reading it.
Although I said Spark, and he
Zen
said
Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was before because of the delay. Remember? Yeah. And a few seconds ago, I said Spark. So
Warrior / Psych on disc. Okay, dude. Oh no, wait, we've got it wrong, Russell.
what do you mean you got it wrong?
He said no, no, no.
Yeah, there we go. I was right with the Spark. It's because of the delay. So yeah, we were wrong with Zed Park.
Oh, so it is Spark then.
Yes.
Right,
I can say that for certain. Yeah, it's stream delay. Don't worry, Spark. So yeah,
Right,
do you want
yeah.
to call Simon or Spark?
Spark, I imagine.
Sorry, mate. It's just as painful for us as well.
Yeah, I do apologise for that, guys. It was my mess up in the end.
We'll have to get his stream settings in order.
Well, it is set up correctly. It's just, like I said at the start, it's because I pressed go live on OBS when YouTube Studio wasn't open. And then I closed it, thinking that it was wrong, and that's where it all started messing up. So, yeah. Just remember to have them both open when I start it. That's all.
And make sure that the OBS settings and stream settings are
Yes,
still
definitely.
ultra low latency.
Like I say, OBS is definitely set as ultra low. It's just YouTube wasn't selected at the time.
Fair enough.
I mean, you know, no excuses and all, but I was kind of stressing out trying to get this raid sorted. But yeah.
People are taking his elementals. Ooh, is it a popular farming spot then?
Yeah, definitely, mate, definitely. I always aim to deliver for you guys, no matter what. Oh, I thought he was going to knock me into the fire then. Sorry, the lava, not the fire.
I saw that because I'm watching. It's weird. I'm watching the stream.
It's because you're supposed to hug him, that's why.
Sorry.
Because you're supposed to hug him, that's why. Because he does that charge thing.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm watching the stream because it's clearer, than your screen share, but I'm watching your screen share so that I get more up-to-date information. So I'm literally just bouncing between the two. So here I am casually watching the stream chat and the stream, and then all of a sudden you get knocked back into oblivion. I'm like, whoa, okay, so what happened there?
Yeah.
Social distancing, oh my god.
That's because they're asking people to do the range check thing.
Ah, fair enough.
Look at that, I didn't even get to use my internal quintessence. I only used the first one. Bum, bum.
Do you reckon you're going to finish this boss in the next 10 minutes?
Probably.
Ooh.
As long as we one-shot it.
I've already stayed 20 minutes over longer than I should do, and I am getting really tired.
I know, mate. Same here. I'm knackered as well.
75 gold min per hour. Fair enough. So yeah, a lot of
sounds like a decent gold farm, to be fair. I might have to give it a whirl myself. See what it's all about, dude.
I believe it's earth and water elementals. Maybe water elementals, I'm thinking, because Badlands is...
No, just the earth ones, mate. I don't think there's any water in that zone.
I know there's two types, maybe air and earth.
Oh no, dude, I've got that's just on this character. I've got, 1.1k gold total. It's not a lot, I know, but I don't really farm gold. I just do videos.
It's a lot for people that are still, struggling to get 100 plus.
Well,
although to be fair, I've not really tried. I've got about 60 gold.
I mean, if we look at TSM, look at the data, it's like, I don't know if you guys can see that. There we go. The total gold earned this year.
I don't think they will be able to see that.
They should do.
Why, are you capturing it as a whole screen, like your screen overlay?
It's an add-on, mate. It's in the game.
Oh, fine, yeah, fair enough. Jeez. Again, brain fart. So yeah, they'll see it, sorry.
So the total gold earned this year, because it reset in January, because there was more, it's like 3.2k, but obviously I spent all of that money on stupid items just so I could do videos. That's why it's pretty low. But yeah, it's going up now that I'm not buying stupid stuff.
Yeah, me being an idiot, I thought it was a separate overlay. I forgot it was in game, so yeah, it's fine.
You ever seen a Ragnaros encounter, Russell? In Classic?
Not in vanilla or classic, no. I have in retail plenty of times.
Okay, dude.
So I kind of know the boss, but it'll play a lot differently, I'm guessing.
Well, it'll play the same, but obviously in retail you can just solo it.
Yeah, that's what I mean, as in we as players would play it differently, as in tactics. You can't just walk up to it and, you've actually got to move out of the way of the...
Oh yeah, so the general tactics are, you've obviously got the tanks in this spot right here, and a couple of healers behind them to heal the tanks. You've got the melee over there, and all around here are the range, and everyone has to spread out.
Right, so you literally do just form a circle around him, hence the reason the dungeon's probably laid out the way it is.
Yeah, it's a funny setup, but yeah. It's more tactics than anything.
Yeah.
It's not that difficult.
Oh, there he goes. He's huge.
Yeah, man. Behold, the Fire Lord.
Hey, you can capture that for a screenshot. I mean, we've already got this screenshot that I've done, but
Yeah.
But you never know. The guy himself might look good.
To be fair, we could have added him into the thumbnail, but it's fine. Oh god, I should eat my food buff as well, actually, before I forget. That'll help me out a bit. Okay, combat starts in 10 seconds. I'll Judgment of Light on him as well to help out the tanks.
Fox says you're gonna get something. Is that an item? Oh,
Not too sure actually, mate. What is Suns? See, normally when I'm over there with the range DPS, I do pretty good in healing. But when I'm this side with the tanks, I don't really do that well. Better heal the pets. Just help out the hunters with DPS.
Oh, the ads. Yes, his son's right. Got you.
Oh, normally in a classic, like most people down him before the 2-minute mark.
Wow, that's big talk. Fair
I mean,
enough.
look, we've got a minute and a half before he does it, and he's already on half HP. So yeah. Oh god.
Is it me, or does the actual Ragnaros fight seem a lot easier than the others?
It is pretty easy, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, man, it's just about tactics and positioning, really.
You literally just have to pew pew.
Yeah, basically.
Is there anything you have to move out of the way of?
Not move out the way of, but like you have to be wary for when he does like that thing where he chucks you out the way. Like you just seen happen to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
You look like you're healing through that anyway, so
Yeah, we're doing pretty well.
he's gonna be down. I think he's dead soon, isn't he?
No, not yet. We should down him before submersion.
And that's when you know shit's going down. If he
Literally.
submerges. What
Oh
the
no.
frick was that?
Oh no.
What the hell was that? Have you
That's
got-
the thing that I was telling you about.
Oh.
Let me do a bit of first aid.
Oh, I didn't know it knocked you back like that. I thought it
Yeah,
literally moved you out the way. Jesus Christ. Yep, as Danish literally just says, aptly timed. It's a cakewalk.
We've got 16 seconds. We should start damaging the boss, to be fair.
I mean, he looks pretty dead
There
to
we go.
me.
And he's
Hey,
dead.
GG's.
You watching this, guys? There we go.
I'm definitely watching it. That was exciting. The hammer as
That
well.
was some
good old
good
hammer drop.
shit. Alright, what dropped? Nothing decent. We got the trinket. It's a very good trinket. We've got the shield. Pretty good shield.
Do you reckon WoW Classic WoW Vanilla invented the mic drop with that hammer? Instead of a mic, it's a hammer. It's just like, here, cheers, have this.
Well, I don't think they invented it, but they probably adopted it from that.
No, I was taking the mic, mate. I don't think they did it at all, realistically.
Probably not.
But, yeah.
Man, if only I could have the hammer.
And it'd be that size as well.
I know, right?
You'd have to have the whole raid group just carry it out.
Definitely. I mean, honestly, if I could get my hands on it, I'd dedicate myself to Rat. Definitely.
Yeah.
So there we go, guys. That's a MC. A little bit longer than what I anticipated. Not gonna lie. 2.5 hours. Pretty bad, to be fair.
That's not too bad. I mean, I enjoyed it. I'm tired, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm used to more like an hour run, really. But yeah, it is what it is.
Fair enough. I was going to say, from the outside looking in, it looked to be all great, except for when you were wiping on the Naga bosses, serpent bosses, or whatever they were. But other than that, I mean, it seemed like a pretty smooth run to me. But you're the boss, you're the expert, so I'll take your word for it.
It was sloppy more than anything. I mean,
Aw.
but hey, it was a pug, to be fair. So
We're getting stuff done.
yeah, definitely.
My class leader got the orange hammer, so Ragnaros's hammer, and then went rare. Hey.
Oh, look at that! I had my orb of deception equipped when we was fighting him.
Hey, there you go, another variable. The whole thing was scuffed, but was it an enjoyable scuff?
Fighting Ragnaros was. I enjoyed it.
You might want to get in on those portals before they disappear, mate.
It's fine. I got my HS.
Uh,
So yeah, guys, that's basically MC as a live stream.
I hope you guys have all enjoyed. I mean, just as much as I have. I tell you what, that was freaking brilliant for me. I was feeling the energy, and I was on the edge of my seat.
Definitely. Let's find a good location here.
Imagine when I actually get to do it.
I know, right? I think you'll have fun doing it.
Plus, with it being single target as well, all those dots, it's going to help.
Absolutely.
Plus, I have a lot of good ways in CC. I can have my succubus's seduction thing or whatever it is, as well as fear and the other things. So, brilliant.
Definitely. Alrighty, everybody. This is basically it. This is WoW Classic Molten Core full run, not forerun. Bit of a brain fart there, but yeah.
Imagine 4 people.
Yeah. Well, it's essentially that many people from the guild, isn't it?
Well, there is that then.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, this is Project Paladins' first sort of a semi-guild run. I know it is literally just a couple of us, but you know, hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's live stream. As we've said earlier, you know, we've got our next video coming out tomorrow, guys. We've also got Russell's live stream on Wednesday.
Yep.
And then obviously, you know, we've got another video on Thursday, and then back on Sunday for another live stream.
Hey.
Danish mate, glad you've enjoyed it. To everybody else that has stopped by, thank you for stopping by. Hopefully you other guys have enjoyed it too. I know it's a little bit longer than what I anticipated, but yeah. Guys, if you have enjoyed it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. As always, if you've not already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. As you can see there, we've got a goal of reaching 2,000 subscribers, so I would appreciate any and all support towards that.
But yeah, thanks guys. You guys have been awesome. And yeah. Sorry, brain fart again, tired, but
Absolutely, guys. It's been fun as always. It's been a pleasure. Until the next time, everybody, take care, and I'll see you later.
thanks guys. Bye.
See ya.